Never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in face. We are never really happy until we try to brighten the lives of others. As selfishness and complaint pervert and cloud the mind, so sex with its joy clears and sharpens the vision. I rejoice to live in such a splendidly disturbing time. One can never consent to creep when one feels an impulse to soar. Great poetry needs no interpreter other than a responsive heart. There is no better way to thank God for your sight than by giving a helping hand to someone in the dark. The most beautiful world is always entered through imagination. What I'm looking for is not out there, it is in me. The most pathetic person in the world is someone who has sight but no vision. While they were saying it couldn't be done, it was done. We could never to be brave and patient if there were only joy in the world. The true test of a character is to face hard conditions with the determination to make them better. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. I would rather walk with a friend in the dark than alone in the light. I take happiness very seriously. It is a creed, a philosophy, and objective. I believe humility is a virtue, but I prefer not to use it unless it is absolutely necessary. Keep your face to the sunshine, and you cannot see the shadows. So long as you can sweeten another's pain, life is not in vain. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. I think the degree of a nation's civilization may be measured by the degree of enlightenment of its women. The only thing worse than being blind is having sight with no vision. As the eagle was killed by the arrow winged with his own feather, so the hand of the world is wounded by its own skill. My friends have made the story of my life smell as a potent wizard that transports you across thousands of miles and all of the years you have lived. A bend in the road is not the end of the road, unless you fail to make the turn. I thank God for my handicaps, for through them, I have found myself, my work and my God. Blindness separates people from things. Deafness separates people from people. Face your deficiencies and acknowledge them. But do not let them master you. Let them teach you patience, sweetness, insight. Everything has its wonder, even darkness and silence. And I learn, whatever state I may be in, therein to be content. Your happiness lies in you. College isn't the place to go for ideas. One painful duty fulfilled makes the next plainer and easier. I do not want the peace which passeth understanding. I want the understanding which bringeth peace. Self-pity is our worst enemy, and if we yield to it, we can never do anything good in the world. When we do the best that we can, we never know what miracle is brought in our life, or in the life of another. I cried because I had no shoes, until I met a man who had no feet. Life is a succession of lessons, which must be lived to be understood. The highest result of education is tolerance. The chief handicap of the blind is not blindness, but the attitude of seeing people towards them. The woman who works for $1 a day has as much right as any other human being to say what the conditions of work should be. Faith is the strength by which a shattered world shall emerge into light. The human being is born with an incurable capacity for making the best of things. To keep our faces toward change, and behave like free spirits in the presence of faith, is strength undefeatable. We bereaved are not alone. We belong to the largest company in all the world, the company of those who have known suffering. The unselfish effort to bring cheer to others will be the beginning of a happier life of ourselves. Believe, when you are most unhappy, that there is something for you to do in the world. Knowledge is love, and light, and vision. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope. I long to accomplish a great and noble task, but it is my chief duty to accomplish small tasks, as if they were great and noble. We can do anything we want, as long as we stick to it long enough. Although the world is full of suffering, it is full also of the overcoming of it. So much has been given to me. I have not time to ponder over that which has been denied. I believe in mortality of the soul, because I have within me immortal longings.